Cindy, we got us a beautiful day. We're gonna go check out another wonderful charity ride. I believe this is gonna be the Ruff Riders for Rescue. That's right, we haven't done any animals yet this year. We haven't seen any animal rides yet.
No, and this one's pretty cool, you know, because they're rescuing dogs.
It's rescuing dogs and it's at the Suds
Yeah.
up in Greenwood.
Did it used to be Dog and Suds, or is it just, or was it always just Suds?
I always thought of it as dog and Suds,
right.
but I think, I don't know, right now it's just the Suds, but it still looks the same way as it did back in the day. So man, we're gonna head on up to Greenwood, Indiana. But do me a favor real quick before we go any farther. Do me a favor. You see that like button down there, you know, that thumbs up? Hit that like button for me. And while you're there, you can hit subscribe too. All that stuff helps us a bunch for us to grow this YouTube channel. All right, man, you ready to go up to Greenwood?
Ready.
All right, man, let's go on up there.
All right, Mo, we're out here at the Ruff Riders.
Rough Riders for Rescue.
Ruff Riders for
That's
Rescue. Can you tell me about this ride?
Yes, this is our second ride. We had the inaugural last year, and so it looks like we've got a little bigger outcome this year, which is great. And we're going to go down into Brown County on the ride and loop back up through parts of Johnson County and meet back here, probably about 1:30-ish at the Suds in Greenwood.
You know, and it's been this is kind of an old school being at
Yes,
the
it is.
Suds.
Well, I'm old school too.
But it's so cool that you guys are doing this. So this is the first charity ride that we've done this year for the animals. So
Okay, yes,
tell
great.
me about the rescue.
Well, the rescue was started back in 2011. We became a 501c3 in 2014, and we have been saving what we consider animals that dogs in particular. We don't do cats, unfortunately, but we do love cats. Those that are cast away is what we look for. Those in like high kill shelters and so forth. We have a tendency to work towards the herding breeds, which we love. We love them all, but border collies, Aussies, cattle dogs, anything that moves something else. So, but yeah, so we've been doing that for quite a while now, and money is always the crux of anything you do anymore, unfortunately. So, and our medical bills are probably right at the top of the line. That's what we need help with most of the time.
So when you rescue the animals, do you adopt them out?
Yes, we do adopt them out. Everybody is spay neutered. They're fully vaccinated. They're also chipped and registered.
So if somebody wanted to get a hold of Tails and Trails for that, how would they do that?
You can go to our website, which is tailsandtrails.org. TAILSANDTRAILS.org.
Awesome. Well, I hope that you guys do very good today. I'm glad to see this is your second ride. You guys did a perfect day for it.
Yes.
Perfect day.
Yes. Yes. We ordered this day. We weren't sure,
Yeah.
right. So you are Cactus.
Yes, sir.
All right. First of all, I'm looking at this motorcycle, and is that like a rhino liner
Yeah.
on the tank?
That's exactly what it is. It's a bed lining.
Yes.
Yeah, bed lining. Yeah.
We had a sponsor years ago, and they did that on one of their bikes. And I was like, that actually looks pretty cool. And then I know somebody that there's a Mad Max run that they used to do up in Indianapolis every year.
Oh, no way. I didn't know about that.
And there were several bikes. That's what they did, was they put that on there to make the bike look super cool.
Yeah.
And super mean. And,
Warrior-like, yeah.
And as soon as I walked up, this bike caught my attention right here. So tell me a little bit about the machine first, and then I know we're going to get into the seats.
Well, the bike it's a 2017 Softail Slim, and that's how it started. And then I just started painting, taking parts off and on, and picked up that Springer front end, which is off of a Crossbones front end. I found it on eBay. And then Frank over at Salzburg Performance in Shelbyville put it on for me. And then we put it's a twin cam, but we put the panhead valve covers on it. I wanted the 1950s retro look,
right?
But with a little bit more modern
reliability,
modern components. My dream is still to have an actual panhead, but that's later on.
Yeah.
And then we put an open primary with a jockey shift on it. And they don't make jockey shifts for this bike, so that's completely custom made.
Yeah.
We took one off of a kit off of for an Evo, and then just modified it for the bike.
Nice. This was custom made and everything else here.
It's
pretty cool.
Thank you.
It kind of makes the whole bike. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, that is actually come off a Hungarian revolver. I bought it on eBay. And it was already blued and everything, and I like this. It's got that antique style kind of brown bluing to it. And then one buddy of mine, he does reloading, and he had some spent 357 Magnum shells, which we shoved in there. And then a buddy of mine's got a machine shop down in Franklin, Indiana, and he threaded it for me to fit there on the back because it's very hard steel, so he had to use his machines to threaten it. And believe it or not, I got a similar gear shift on my Jeep as well, so. Something to match, yeah. Something to match.
That's super cool, man. Love the whole bike. Love everything about it. Now, here's what you want to tell me about. These seats. Tell me about these seats.
Well, Wicked Cactus Leathers, we do a bunch of stuff, but we specialize in the handcrafted motorcycle seats. These ones here in particular were built from scratch. Fiberglass seat pan, custom shaped the foam and everything. And then custom covers. The lacing here on the seat is all handmade. This is all hand done. My wife loves helping me with that. She says it's therapeutic for her.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, she got to deal with me.
Oh, absolutely beautiful. So how can people get in touch with you if they're ready to have? So you make the whole seat yourself, or have you done somewhere you just kind of recovered seats? Or?
Yes, all of the above. You can send me your stock seat. I can reshape the foam, put a custom cover on it, as depending on what the customer wants. This ones here in particular are for the Softail Slim, and I made molds so I can continue to make the seats themselves.
Okay.
So yeah, I do all of the above. If somebody's building a custom bike, I can go to your house, your shop, and I can build the seat pan there at the shop as well.
Wow.
So I also provide that service. You can find me on Facebook at Wicked Cactus Leather, or you can give me a call at 317-883-7112. Facebook and Instagram, Wicked Cactus Leather Company. That's the best way to get a hold of me.
Nice.
I work out of my house, so everything's done by appointment.
There you go. There you go, dude. It's fantastic. I absolutely love the motorcycle.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, seats super cool, and I do like the custom job you did on that. that's going to do it for us this week. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope you push the little thumbs up button. That's right, it's the like button. What's the other button they push?
Subscribe.
Subscribe. If you do that
Or
stuff,
notifications.
Notifications?
Yeah.
There's that too?
There's that too.
Okay. Look, you're gonna get a little exercise, all right? Little thumb exercise or a little finger exercise. All you gotta do is push those little buttons. Doesn't cost you a penny, but it helps us out a ton. If you like this kind of stuff, please just hit that like button. It really helps us out a bunch. It was another beautiful week.
It was.
All right, man, we'll see you guys next week. And remember, it's not what you ride.
It's that you ride.